up, everybody? Elam here, and welcome back to the Key of Solomon. Now, yes, I know last couple of days we didn't have the Key of Solomon come up on the channel. Pretty much what I'm doing right now is, if I feel like recording this, which it's very hard to get through sometimes, so I don't always feel like recording it. If I don't feel like recording it, I'll record something else that, like Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, a game we have on the channel, a playthrough we have going. I haven't finished yet. We just kind of get. So, try to get some of them finished up too. So, trying to finish up some playlists here. Things I've just kind of left hanging. So, today we are on Chapter 8. Concerning the metals or pentacles and the manner of constructing them. As we have already made mention of the pentacles, it is necessary that thou shouldest understand the whole science and the understanding of our key dependeth upon the operation, knowledge, and use of the pentacles. He then who shall wish to perform an operation by the means of the metals or pentacles, and therein to render himself expert, must observe what hath been hereinbefore ordained. Let him then, O my son Roboam, I don't know, Roboam, know and understand that in the aforesaid pentacles he shall find these ineffable and most holy names, which were written by the finger of God in the tablets of Moses, and which I, Solomon, have received through the ministry of an angel of divine revelation. Those then have I collected together, arranged, consecrated, and kept for the benefit of the human race and the preservation of body and of soul. The pentacle should then be made in the day and hour of Mercury, when the moon is in an aerial or terrestrial sign. She should also be in her increase and in equal number of days with the sun. It is necessary to have a chamber or cabinet specially set aside and newly cleaned, wherein thou canst remain without interruption, the which having entered with thy companions, thou shalt incense and perfume it with the odors and perfumes of the art. The sky should be clear and serene. It is necessary that thou shouldest have one or more piece of virgin paper prepared and arranged ready, as we shall tell you more fully later on in this hour. I don't know. Lost where I was. Later on. In this place, thou shalt commence the writing or construction of the pentacle in the hour aforesaid. Among other things, thou shalt chiefly use these colors: gold, cinnabar, or vermilion red, and celestial or brilliant azul blue. Furthermore, thou shalt make these metals or pentacles with exercise pen and colors, as we shall hereafter show thee, whensoever thou construct them. If thou canst complete them in the hour within thou didst begin them. It is better, however, if it is absolutely necessary to interrupt the work, thou shouldest await the proper day and hour before recommencing it. The pentacle being finished and complete, take a cloth of very fine silk, as we shall hereafter ordain thee, in the which thou shalt wrap the pentacle, after which thou shalt take a large vessel of earth filled with charcoal, upon the which there must be put frankincense, mastic, and aloes. all having been previously conjured and exorcised, as shall hereafter be told thee. Thou must also be thyself pure, clean, and washed, as thou shalt find given in the proper place. Furthermore, thou shalt have the sickle or knife of magical art, which with the which thou shalt make a circle and trace within it an inner circle, and in the space between the two thou shalt write the names of God, which thou shalt think fit and proper. It is necessary after this that thou shalt have within the circle a vessel of earth from with burning charcoal and odoriferous perfumes thereon, with the which thou shalt fumigate the aforesaid pentacle. And having turned thy face towards the east, thou shalt hold the said pentacle over the smoke of the incense, and shalt repeat devoutly the following Psalms of David, my father, Psalms 8, 21, 27, 29, 32, and a lot more. Those will be in a picture that's going to be on screen. I'll make sure to get that part so that you can have a list of all the Psalms, because I'm nice. But yeah, we are getting a new picture added to this. Yay! Y'all probably already see it. After this, thou shalt repeat the following oration. The oration. O Adonai, most powerful. El, most strong. Agli, most holy. On, most righteous. And Alphi, or Alf, and the Teu, in the beginning and the end. Wouldn't that be Alpha and Omega? I would really love to see a fully translated and modernized version of this. Please, somebody. It'd be much easier to read. Thou who hath established all things in thy wisdom, thou who have chosen Abraham, thy faithful servant, and hast promised that in his seed shall all nations of the earth be blessed, which seed thou hast multiplied in the stars of heaven. Thou who hast appeared unto thy servant Moses in the flames in the midst of the burning bush, and hath made him walk with dry feet through the Red Sea. Thou who gavest the law to him upon Mount Sinai, thou who hast granted unto Solomon thy servant these pentacles by thy great mercy, for the preservation of the soul and of the body. We most humbly implore and supplicate thy holy majesty that these pentacles may be consecrated in thy power and prepared in such manner that they may obtain virtue and strength against all spirits through thee, O most holy Adonai, whose kingdom, empire, and principalities remaineth and endureth without end. The words being said, thou shalt perfume the pentacles in the same sweet scent and perfumes, and afterwards, having wrapped them in a piece of prepared silk cloth, thou shalt put them in a place fit and clean, which thou mayest open whenever it shall please thee, and close it again at thy pleasure, and according to thy will. We will hereafter show thee the method and manner of preparing the aforesaid place, of perfuming it with scent and sweet odors, and of sparkling it with the water and water sparkler of magical art. Sprinkler, sorry. Ugh. For all these things contain many good properties and innumerable virtues, as experience will easily teach thee. We have already said sufficient regarding the solemn conjuration of spirits, We have also spoken enough upon our uh, we have also spoken enough in our present key regarding the manner in which it is necessary to attract spirits so as to make them speak. Now, by divine aid, I will teach thee how to perform certain experiments with success. Know, O son Robam, that all the divine sigils, characters, and names, which are the most precious and excellent thing in nature, whether terrestrial or celestial, should be written by thee each separately when thou art in a state of grace and purity, upon virgin parchment with ordinary ink in the beginning of the month of August before sunrise, raising thine eyes unto heaven and turning towards the east, thou shalt preserve them to suspend from thy neck, which thou wilt on the day and hour within thou wast born, after which thou shalt take heed to name every day 10 times, and the names which is hung from thy neck. Turning towards these, and thou mayest be assured that no enchantment or any other danger shall have power to harm thee. Furthermore, thou shalt relinquish all adversities, and shalt be cherished and loved by the angels and spirits, provided that thou hast made these characters and that thou hast them upon thee. I assure thee that this is the true way to success with ease in all thine operations, for being fortified with a divine name and the letters, characters, and sigils appropriate upon the operation, thou shalt discover that with supernatural exactitude, tongue-tied, exactitude is what it looks like, and very great promptitude. Okay, some weird words. Both terrestrial and celestial things will be obedient unto thee. But all this will only be true when accompanied by the pentacle, which herein after follows, seeing that the seals, characters, and divine names serve only to fortify the work, to preserve from unseen forces, unforeseen accident, and to attract the familiarity of the angels and spirits, which is one reason, my son, that before making an experiment, I order thee to read and reread my testament, not once only, but many times, so that before before being perfectly instructed in the several ceremonies, thou mayest in no way fail, and that thus what shall have previously appeared to the difficult and lengthy may become a process of time, easy, and very great use. I am about to endow thee with many secrets, which I charge thee never to employ for an evil purpose. For accursed be he who taketh the name of Almighty in vain. But thou mayest without any other ceremonies make use of them, provided that, as I have already said, thou hast only the glory of eternal God in thine object. Thou, after having taught thee all the ceremonies which concern the manner of performing the operation, I am at length determined to make thee a partaker of the secrets of which I have particular knowledge, unknown to this day unto the generosity of men, but nevertheless only on the condition that thou attemptest not to ruin and destruction of thy neighbor. For his blood will cry for vengeance unto God, and in the end thou and thine shall feel the just wrath of an offended deity. However, God not having forbidden honest and lawful pleasure, thou mayest perform boldly the operations which follow. in being always especially necessary to distinguish between the good and the evil, so as to choose the former and avoid the latter, which is why I command thee to be attentive to all that is contained in this my testament. That's all the time I have for recording today, guys. I do want to thank you all for watching. That was the end of Chapter 8. Next time we will begin Chapter 9. I do want to thank you all again. If you are enjoying this series, go hit that like button down below. Let me know. Subscribe if you are new to the channel and want to see more. Hit the little notification bell if you want to know when I put videos up. If you're not interested in any of that, well, then don't do any of that. But I do want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.